When I first started calisthenics, there were 3 types of push-ups that gave me an insane strength boost. The first is the pseudo planche push-up, a different variation of the push-up although it looks extremely similar. It's a prerequisite for the planche, it's heavy on the front delts, and it challenges the wrist on flexion. Look how far I'm leaning forward. My hands are basically at my hips. As long as I'm at 90 degrees on the decline, I'm at full range of motion. And always remember, this is strict form. Don't stop pushing when you reach the top. We want to make sure we push our shoulders out, protracting our scapula. After all, it's the mastery of that scapular protraction that's going to make it easier for us to master the planche in its entirety. Although this push-up looks similar to a regular one, it is extremely difficult. So if you'd like to make this easier, manage how far you're leaning forward. As long as you lean forward a little bit, you're at the start of a pseudo planche push-up. The second push-up that I'm going to introduce you to is the pike push-up, a dynamic pushing exercise. This is the usual starting place for the handstand push-up, and it requires an extreme amount of hamstring flexibility. Go down to at least 90 degrees where you make this square shape and push up and out through your shoulders. Since you're nearly inverted, don't forget to breathe. This one will take some getting used to, but the gains it will deliver are astronomical. And just like with the last push-up, if it's too difficult to have this pike position, simply step back 1 or 2 paces. This is going to make it easier for you to complete the exercise. And lastly, at all costs, avoid flaring your elbows. You want to keep those elbows tucked through the duration. And last but certainly not least, the tricep extension push-up, something that I did not even know existed. It requires a great amount of core strength, and believe me, it's heavy on the triceps. You want to keep scapular protraction throughout the duration of the movement and fall gently into it, making sure that you are in control throughout the entire time you're performing this exercise. You can make this exercise easier by having your hands out in front of you, but if you'd like more of a challenge, the more you put them under you, the greater the range of motion is going to be for your triceps. And as for common mistakes, just make sure you're not falling into this rapidly and using momentum to force your way up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you'd like more skill tips and tutorials, please check out my app. I have tons of programs on there for building strength, learning how to control your body, and building flexibility. Strict form only.